talked a lot, so it's not going to take that long.
I know.
Yep. All right.
I'm the champion.
Let me make sure it's broadcasting. Yep, it's on air. Okay, here we go. All right.
Let me go look for my script. Or what?
No, you don't need it. I got four. I know it's 4 minutes 18 seconds. You're good.
Okay.
Yep, we're just gonna get all of it. Let me double check because it was broadcasting, and then it looks like it may have flipped.
I think
off.
it's just the first script itself, like in the beginning intro. That's 4 minutes. The rest, I don't think it's 4 minutes. I think it's less.
Yeah, it'll all be less. What it will do is give us enough angles, though. That.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. Yep. Okay. All right. 1 second. We're gonna get 10 seconds right here.
Man, I just keep rambling on and on when it comes to this game. I don't think I ever talk about any other game except this one.
Yeah, what have you played other than this one? Any other type of
if
games?
I'm not playing this one, then I'm usually either playing Minecraft with my sister's daughter, who she likes to create a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And that one, I'm just playing DayZ, just playing as the desperate survivor as I am.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm actually in a roleplay community in that one, and it turned out pretty good in that one.
They're still active?
Yeah, I'm still active there. I just don't log in as much now because, well, I'm more distracted here, just waiting for that responder bundle. And now that I'm with you guys,
yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That thing's going to be... We've got big plans for the responder armor.
Wait to just add all that responder decoration and signs on my walls and everything. And I'll be like, step in, kids. This is Responder's life for you.
Oh, completely. Yep.
Mayor will have a complete makeover by that time. You will be impressed. It'll just look like an old man badass who can protect you and your kids.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, see, the mayor is a tough as nails dude. So.
And the age, because here's another fun fact about my family. So, on my father's side, my grandma, who also passed away, his brother actually had a rare condition where his hair at the age, I believe, at maybe 30 or 50, turned silver completely.
Oh, wow. Yep.
So and my uncle, who's my father's third brother, he's like maybe at 30 years old, he had complete silver hair.
Okay.
And I was shocked because I remember him only with black hair. When I saw him, I'm like, Uncle? And it's like, sup.
Right.
Then I have my other uncle who has skunk hair. He has black and white, and I call him Skunk Man.
Right. Skunk Man. That's funny.
Skunk Man.
Yeah.
So that's the inspiration for this old man hair you see here.
No, it actually plays perfectly.
Yeah, because he's not that old. He may have wrinkly face, but I would put him maybe at the age of maybe 50 to 60.
Right. He's just rough worn. Yep. Okay.
So this will be practically done probably by next week?
Easily, yep. We'll finish up writing the basically quest 1 is going to have them find the first quest is going to be to activate the responder unit that's in the Flatwoods. So they're going to travel to Gully Mine, or they're going to travel to the agricultural center, depending on if they're a cadet or if they are a volunteer. And then
do they have to go inside the mine, or do they have to search around the mine?
There's a piece of paper in the mine that has a 6-digit code on it.
Oh, that's 6-digit code. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the code that they'll have to enter in on the website to unlock your next video.
I can just imagine it now, being all calm and dramatic. They're like, ooh, they just see that. Because I can't tell you how many times, for some reason in my mind, when I saw that first video, I just started talking to myself, just saying this one quote. And I think this one quote just made my spine tingle, because imagine here from a quest, what was it? I think it was rehearsing the Appalachia thing, and it was part of the rehearsal. I think you even saw it in the Twitter rehearsal that I sent. It was that last one was Appalachia, I need you.
Yeah,
One quote.
Yep.
was the one thing that made my spine tingle when I said the recording. Was like, ooh, that's a nice ring to it.
Oh yeah. No, it's yeah. That's the other thing that impressed me about you was the videos too. They're very similar to what we try to do. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're on the
I just
same
can't
page.
make it as awesome as you guys. That whole like dun 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 intro. It's like, dang.
It's
But then
just,
it's unique in its own way.
right. I mean, everybody that does them are going to have their own style to it, but it's just a lot of time. We got
Yeah.
quite a few people that can work on them. That's the biggest thing is that.
I like how convincing it was. I think it was one of the engineers or someone in the community said, so how do we interact with this? I was like, yes, we took that serious. What's supposed to be meant as a quest?
Yeah.
And that's when you're confused and start like, what? I gotta coach the mayor about this.
How does the mirror? Yeah. Well, we have some cinematography majors that are working with it, so
Jesus.
yeah.
It wasn't easy though making that shot with the radar in the window. It was the most difficult part I had to work with. Because I had to get in line, make sure the camera spawned outside. I had to do some up on radaring, and it's like I've been able to do. I never done something like this before, but I did do a similar video. I do have a channel that's dedicated to or whatever video games. I did make a channel, I believe. The video, I'll link it to the channel or to you on DM. That way, if you want to check it out, because I remember doing the exact story of a character I had, and I deleted the character because I was like, I have way too many. But then it's like there's basically the story of when I'm in the vault and I leave the vault, and it ends in Flatwoods or in Morgantown at the very least. So actually, let me look for it right now. I think I have it. It was just a phenomenal, beautiful video. Unless I deleted it, I really hope I didn't. And I'll be sad.
Yeah, trust me, all the good
Oh,
ones.
here it is. Here is the story of this character. Share.
And it's a Fallout character?
Oh yeah, it's a Fallout character. It's all
nice.
it's all in pictures, not in videos. It's
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's all subtitled there, like basically saying what I did before the vault. Like it's even, I believe it's even there, like the intro of 76, and after that's there, it's like I even have like it's voiced too, like it is completely voiced.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you've gone. All right, we are close here. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Hold on a second. I got the link. Here we go.
Yeah, I already sent you the link there. Yeah, but the script is good. I can definitely see some parts where I can just add a little bit of mayor serum in there, just sprinkle.
Yeah. I totally wrote it based upon just the little bit of interaction I've had with the mayor. So I was like, I could hear your voice, and so I was just trying to.
My voice echoes in your head.
Yeah.
Greetings, Appalachia. I am the mayor of Flatwoods.
Yeah.
Become one with the mayor, intertwined with the mayor.
It's funny. I love the idea of a mayor of a town that basically barely exists. You know, it's just a very cool.
You know what else? If you play Fallout 4, then you must definitely know about the town, way up in the town of Salem. You must definitely know that.
Yeah. Yep.
So think of Flatwoods mayor as the old man who lives in Salem. That's another inspiration. One man himself, he wanted to train the militia in Salem, but none of them took it seriously, and the consequence happened. I felt bad for him when I first met him. I never asked him at first what happened because I didn't see the option. But then when I saw Oxhorn do a video of him, and I went back and I'm like, dear God, I didn't know that's what was happening. Like it was sad, the fact that that many Mirelurks drove or killed everybody, and he was the last one, only with a sniper rifle to save everybody. It's like he's still that dedicated today.
Yeah, and that's the character, That's what people remember, just like you remembered it.
Yeah, and with because the story of the Flatwoods Mayor is basically I always loved the town of Flatwoods, so every time I made a character, I would say he's from Flatwoods. He used to be the local designer. He helped design a few of the buildings. Vault-Tec recognizes, design skills and hired him a bit to help with the vault designs and gave him a spot in the vault.
Right.
But then, after he was heading to the vault and the bombs fell, you know, he ran with his family, only to be told that his family didn't have a spot in the vault. Imagine how soul crushing that is.
Perfect. See, there's
At
your
the
lore
age
for
of
the
20, by the way,
yeah,
that young.
yeah.
So that's and so
So
he wouldn't go inside. They actually had to drag him inside the vault. So he
That's
was
crazy.
a wreck.
Yeah.
They would have to. The last thing you would see is just his father just telling him to live on. That's just the
Right.
last quote he hears. Just live on, holding, and you just see both of them there. Then you see that bright flash explosion in the distance as the door closed, and the only thing you scream is no, and
Yeah,
that's it. Like
with the
it's a
family
dead
outside.
silence. You wake up in the room as you're, I guess, in the party, and you just remember everything there. It's like miserable. He's quiet. He still socializes in the vault, but he's
Right.
just a bit just haunted by that exact same image. You could just see him just watching the vault door every time, just haunted by the memories of that explosion and everything. It's deep. It's
Right, that is pretty
pretty
amazing. So,
tantrum.
see, that's what I'm talking about. That right there would be. So, what kind of relationships would he have inside the vault? Did he have any relationships in the vault?
Well, in the vault, he started kind of rusty. Like, you know, he did knew a few people. The
Uh-huh.
overseer did have to give him a little bit of therapy at first, so the only person he only knew I would say like maybe 3 days, because the therapy only lasted 3 days, was the overseer. You know, the overseer had to calm him down, had to
Mhm.
pretty much give him like maybe 3 cups of water a day, because he drank out of stress. Like, I swear he drank a lot. And it's like, you know, he's haunted by that image every time someone would mention the vault door. He would just have a violent, like, flash. You would see his face just spaz back and forth like a seizure as he just lives that exact same moment.
That's awesome.
And it took him 3 days just to get out of that funk. And after that, I believe he got maybe 2 or 4 friends in the vault. He didn't win that many awards because actually, apparently, according to the Vault 76 information, you have a lot of trophies that are there because apparently they have competitions inside the vault. So that's why you see like a bunch of trophies there. So he didn't compete in many of them, but he was mostly in charge by the overseer to keep an eye on the infrastructure, keep an eye for any cracks or nicking, any just details that the vault might be decaying or any signs of compromisation. He always, you know, tinkered around, building a few little things here and there.
Right.
That's basically. And when the vault came in, like, you know, he didn't drink, but someone forced him to drink. One of the drunk party girls in the vault. You can just see him just falling down, drunk. And then when he wakes up, you know, it's reclamation day. When he stood in front of that door, you know, he had another PTSD moment right there, but that time was different because instead of the door in the flames, all he could see was just the father right next to him, patting him in the back and his character and just telling him, like, you know, it's like one of those moments in movies, like you have that hero moment where the hero has a flashback or whoever he was related to or friends with, like, just gives him a motivational speech, like say like chin up and move up, and or like life finds a way or something like that, like life finds a way. So he goes outside the vault, and you know, when you go outside the vault, it's like he takes a deep breath, like like just looking around as everybody moves out. And surprisingly, this is where it gets wholesome. When he walks back to Flatwoods and goes back to his old house, and you know, he sees all the dead decay and enters one of the old houses. Basically where the clinic is. That was before the clinic was made. He actually found his 2 dead parents there. Apparently he was like the rest of the dead bodies, not as skeletons, but as fresh carcasses. So they did survive the bombs.
Oh, wow.
And they were with the responders, and they left 3 holotapes for him. One that said, "Hope never dies." The second one was, "Never forget who you were." And the third one was, "Keep following your dreams, even if they're a dead dream." And so he heard all 3 of them. You know, he had a little emotional moment there where he fell on his knees and cried. And one of the other vault dwellers found them and had to give him a little bit of support and help bury the bodies. But after that, he worked hard working in the Flatwoods area. He didn't start as mayor because there was already somebody in the vault. This is where I'm just pleasing, because like I said, I did add saying that there was an evil mayor before Mayor Damien.
Right.
But this mayor was one of the security guards of Vault 76. basically, and
So
he wasn't the chief of security. He was just like one of the normal security, because you already said that another guy was chief of security, whatever.
yeah, well, in our lore. So yeah, if
Yeah,
anything that you would do in our group would follow our lore, but does not change your. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you
yeah,
do on your own is your lore, obviously. But
pretty much. And so that guy was in charge. He pretty much didn't bother cleaning out the